were so young. Time stood still just for the two of us. Everything was new, everything intense in our eyes. You'd smile and I knew that was where I belonged. Remember when we promised without a second thought that forever would be easy to reach? I held you tight, not knowing what lay ahead, but in that moment only the two of us existed. Remember when love was all we had, and a single kiss was enough to light up the day. Through ups and downs we learned how to live, but deep down it was always you. Remember when the house filled with laughter and sound, tiny footsteps running across the floor. Life changed, but the love remained, even when the world came crashing down. There were long nights and there was pain too. There were closed doors that we opened wide. We fell and rose again, hand in hand, writing our story in every maybe. Remember when love was all we had, and even with nothing it felt like the world was smiling. Through tears and dreams we learned to grow, but in the end it was always you. Now time has left its marks on us, but I can still hear the sound of your voice. And even in silence I understand that it was all worth it, just to have you. And when the days slow down and life calls us to rest, we'll sit together and look back on every moment that made us love. Remember when we said we'd go all the way? Today I see that the end doesn't come like that, because in every memory in the fading twilight glow, I watched your face disappear. Amidst the slowly falling drops, your silence spoke louder than your gaze. We said goodbye without a word, words caught in the air shattering. And at the final touch of your hand, a deep ache already filled my heart. Sad eyes in the falling rain, secrets time cannot heal. Our love became a memory that insists on calling out to me. Like a cold ember fading out, our dream refused to stay. Only echoes of the past remain in a void between the two of us. And even from afar I can still see that moment that refused to die. Your tear-streaked goodbye, lost in the vastness. Sad eyes in the falling rain, promises the wind carried away. Even as time moves forward, you still live within me. Perhaps one day, in another place where pain cannot reach us, we'll walk on without saying goodbye, without fear of the end consuming us. Until then, I hold on to what remains, a love that time could not take away. And in the rain, whenever it falls, I know I'll remember you. Sad eyes in the falling rain, like a dream that won't let go. And even in another life or place, I'll recognize your eyes in the air, in the rain. I still see you. In town, everyone laughed as he walked by. They said he'd never put up a fight. His name was Juan, but no one called him that. He was the weak one from start to finish. He was just 10 when his father passed away, leaving words that stayed with him always. My son, avoid hatred and strife. True strength is peace within the heart. And he learned to hold his tongue, even when the world wanted to judge, to turn away, to let it slide. Not every war is worth the fight, but there was someone who made him smile. Maria was the reason he kept going. In her arms he found a reason to believe in a better world, until one day everything shattered. 3 cruel men, no one dared stand up to them. Laughter in the bar, fear in their eyes, and Maria with no strength left to rise. Joan stood frozen, his heart in pain. He remembered his father and his values. But there are moments when silence falls, and even peace must take a stand. He stepped in slowly, closed the door. The laughter died, tension took hold. Years of pain held deep inside. That night it all came pouring out. And it wasn't out of anger or a need to prove himself, but for justice that he chose to fight. Not all strength comes from the fist. Sometimes it's born of the will to protect. When he left, no one dared to speak. The same eyes that once judged him now saw who he had always been, a true man through and through. They still call him by the same name, but now with respect in their tone, because they understood too late that being strong means knowing when to act and when to find peace. He said, I'll love you till the end. She laughed, that fades, it's always that way. But time slowly drifted by, and her name never left his gaze. An old portrait hung on the wall, and a longing that persisted, refusing to yield. Amid sleepless nights and solitude, he could still hear her say no. Letters kept in a wooden box, words as vivid as the very first time. Every I love you marked in red, as if time stood still in the mirror. He never stopped loving, even when everything tried to erase it. He lived between memories and pain, a prisoner of an old love. to see him today. All was at peace. For the first time he was smiling more, dressed up like someone about to leave, without a word, yet ready to move on. Flowers at the door, silence in the air, and the wind seemed to show respect. There lay the end of his pain, the rest of an eternal love. He finally stopped loving, but it wasn't time that made it fade. It was life that decided to end what not even the world could take away. And they say she came to say goodbye when he could no longer feel a thing. But deep down, everyone knew well that he never loved anyone else. In town, everyone laughed as he walked by. They said he'd never put up a fight. His name was June, but no one called him that. He was the weak one from start to finish. He was just 10 when his father passed away, leaving words that stayed with him always. My son, avoid hatred and strife. True strength is peace within the heart. And he learned to hold his tongue, even when the world wanted to judge, to turn away, to let it slide. Not every war is worth the fight, but there was someone who made him smile. Maria was the reason he kept going. In her arms he found a reason to believe in a better world. Until one day everything shattered. 3 cruel men, no one dared stand up to them. Laughter in the bar, fear in their eyes, and Maria with no strength left to rise. Joan stood frozen, his heart in pain. He remembered his father and his values. But there are moments when silence falls, and even peace must take a stand. He stepped in slowly, closed the door. The laughter died, tension took hold. Years of pain held deep inside. That night it all came pouring out. And it wasn't out of anger or a need to from the fist. Sometimes it's born of the will to protect. When he left, no one dared to speak. The same eyes that once judged him now saw who he had always been, a true man through and through. They still call him by the same name, but now with respect in their tone, because they understood too late that being strong means knowing when to act and when to find peace. Sunset falling on a rusted gate, old dirt road I used to take. Fields of gold and a winding stream still look the way they did in my dreams. That small town sign, faded and worn, feels like a place where I was born again. Mama's voice in the evening breeze, calling soft through the oak wood trees. Front porch light still shining bright, like it's been waiting all this time. Every mile, every bend I ride brings me closer to what I left behind. Country roads take me home to the place my soul still knows, through the hills and the pines so tall, where I was young and had it all. That old sky, those stars above, lead me back to the life I love. Down these roads I'm not alone, they're taking me where my heart belongs. Dusty boots on a gravel line, radio plays those songs of mine. Every note feels like yesterday, like I never really went away. Moonlight dancing on the hood makes this broken road feel good. I can taste that southern air, feel your memory everywhere, and every laugh and every tear. It's like you're riding with me here. If I had one wish tonight, I'd stay forever in these headlights. Country roads take me home to the place my soul still knows, through the hills and the rivers wide, where my roots and my past collide. That old wind still calls my name through the fire and the pouring rain. Down these roads I have roamed just to find where my heart belongs. Maybe I was meant to leave, just to learn what home means to me. Every road I've ever known was just a path to bring me home. Country roads take me home, to the place I can call my own, through the valleys deep and green, back to who I used to be. That old life still carries on, in every right and every wrong. Now I know where I belong, at the end of these country roads. Yeah, these roads, they lead me